And today we're reacting to streaming has a Gooner problem. Something new must have came that I didn't. Must have came. Something new must have happened that I'm not familiar with, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Great stream last night. It was so lit. Make sure you pull up, bro, if you aren't a part of those. Stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5, 6 p.m. Let's do it.
It feels like every time I get tapped into the internet, I'm constantly just seeing extremely lustful content. Content that is clearly geared towards Gooners. And let's be honest, in terms of who's mainstream, the primary audience for these streamers are children. It's the new cable television. It's the new...
I wish I could dance, y'all. That was one thing I never learned how to do, man. Like, get groovy. You feel me? Have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of dude, I'm just... Yeah. I don't know how to get jiggy, you know what I'm saying? Especially being from a place like Dallas, you know, South Dallas swag, people that y'all know about it. Certain dances and stuff like that be clean. I just, you know what I'm saying? Dancing art, man. I'm bringing dancing back, man. Okay.
Daytime programming. Content has replaced what we grew up with. And instead of growing up with, I don't know, Adventure Time, you're growing up with 32-year-old women telling a fresh 18-year-old that it's legal, so it's cool.
32? Okay. That's how I'm by my list. Look me in my eyes.
Well, I seen the cake already, so it already kind of skewed.
Does that even change it?
I mean, it's legal. It's your birthday, so it's really okay.
Nigga, that's demonic. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta keep it real. Because look, I hate to say it, but if the roles were reversed, we'd be eyeing this.
I say it all the time. The double standards of the world. You feel me? Somebody's 32.
Just had so many.
Hold on. Nah. Take a step back. Somebody's 32 on the stream with an 18-year-old doing a date, speed date. For probably, this has probably got them paid $250 to $500 maximum.
Many people talking about the Lil Tay situation because she turned 18 and immediately after she drops an OnlyFans and all these people are subscribing. That's weird. Like, yeah, it's legal, but morally, like as a grown woman, like this really like a grown woman too. You can tell, like this a grown woman, and she over here saying it's legal to an 18-year-old. I'll definitely come back to that clip later. But you just had to see this increasingly lustful content is on the rise because teenagers with raging hormones are gonna eat it up. And when you add in the parasocial factor, you now have an entire generation addicted to internet dopamine via lustful content. I've been yambling, but you already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's actually talk about just how lustful content has gotten. Let's start with the succubus herself, Zoe Spencer.
Yo, where's she been? Yo, bro. Talk about have not seen a person. So Illuminati came through. Zoe Plant, that eater. For us to not see shorty, and maybe it's just my timeline, but man, somebody need to do a video. Hey, one of y'all commentary channels, man, make a video about Zoe Spencer, bro. You feel me? DH, you go ahead and do it, bro.
And obviously, we all know Zoe Spencer was moving wicked a couple months ago. I even made a video on it because I felt like it needed to be said that she was just a weird person. We all seen the clip of her violating someone's boundaries.
Yeah,
once again, she was on her lustful timing and she did this.
Y'all want to hear my butt clap? No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna really let y'all hear it. Hold on, watch this. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna do it off the camera.
I know it's so easy to look at this and say, hold on, this shorty making a clap. But honestly, I'm just tired, man. I'm not trying to scroll down the timeline and see a streamer clearly baiting their audience with Gooner content. It's just low quality clips. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's just... And if you remember what I was saying earlier, this is the new television for children. And if this is how streamers are gonna go...
Like, it's just, again, she don't care. And it doesn't matter what I'm about to say. But this doesn't help, like, this doesn't help the female content creator space. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff like this, you know, it just doesn't help the female content creator space. Especially when, you know, they say things along the lines of we're being sexualized and, you know, but these certain male content creators, they only see us for doing this, is that, and the third. They only use us for this type of content. It's like, this just don't help especially when you're one of the bigger ones. You know, again, not on my timeline. I haven't seen her, but I'm sure she's still getting money, doing her thing, very successful, right? But this don't help that argument at all.
Viral, then what about the kids? And that's what this video is going to be mostly about, just how lustful the media landscape has gotten and how normalized this is. And big on it being normalized, because what do you mean this is her talent? And honestly, beyond just making this normalized for clearly a young audience, it just puts women in a bad light. I don't know why anyone would want to normalize the of women, especially women, but you know what, Zoe Spencer's gonna play into it. She's weird like that. And what makes it especially weird is because it's really just that perception and how it puts this type of content on such a pedestal that it almost feels like, with how much it's pushed and how much it's created, it's meant to condition the viewer to think the same thing. I'll give you prime example, DDG. Currently he's working on some type of love show or whatever.
Yo, I saw this because I'm driving by. He was at this spot down here in Houston. It's called Atlas, and I'm driving by because, you know, that's my area. You feel me? I ain't gonna give you the spot, but like, just this Westheimer, you know, this my area. You feel me? That I'm at. I'm not afraid to say that. You feel me? This is broad. Houston is huge, right? So anyway, I'm over here trying to convince myself. Anyway, I'm driving by. I'm seeing a bunch of people outside of the joint. You feel me? You see, I'm like, hey. I'm like, oh, that's the DDG, because I saw the sign, DDG, this is that, and the third junk going on. He's doing the auditions for his show.
But he's one of the biggest girl content gimmick spammers, so it's within character. But he started listing sub goals for the show, and I just couldn't.
Twerk contest for $1,000 at 30K subs. Boxing tournament, 1,000. Having those box. Okay. Sleep stream with girl of chat's choice, 40K subs. Damn. 80K subs, bald head. Ain't no way he do that. Season 2, 70K. Fear factor for girls. He got somebody cooking up ideas though. Like, if this is the type of content you're doing, these are ideas. You feel me? Bring India to eliminate any girl of choice. Fire. Chat eliminates any girl of choice. Fire. Bring back girl from the G League. Don't know what that is. Sleep stream. Okay, yeah. Nah, yeah. These are all twerk contests. It's crazy. Yo, twerk contest is crazy, fool. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Help but raise my eyebrow.
And it has stakes. It's for $1,000. You know, you're gonna do a lot for $1,000, bro. So certain women will do things. Let me clarify.
Yeah, I think this is good, bro. I think this is good for now. Like, if we want to change it, mind you, I'm gonna be on stream for 24 hours. If we want to change something, we can. I think this is solid. I think these first right here, up to 55K, up to 60K, solid. I don't know how I feel about Fear Factor. I don't think that's even worth being at 65K, to be honest.
That's like a whole video in itself right there. Like,
on this list is freaky, except for the twerk contest. But let's just keep it real. DDG is a girl content merchant, like flat out. He's always around the shorties. He be on the little freaky stuff. And streaming is primarily consumed by teenagers. His content is really just women. So it obviously, like, is gonna rub me the wrong way. And let's just keep it real. Even though all these may not be freaky in general, sleep stream, for instance, you think nothing's gonna happen. And even if nothing were to happen during a sleep stream, I think the general consensus on girl content is that it's bad. Kids are watching. You're reducing women to be tools for content and engagement.
But bro, DH, you know I rock with you, bro. But like, these women aren't being forced against their will to do this. They are voluntarily ready, happy. Like, these girls are, mind you, we're hosting an audition, right? These girls are happily lined up. I saw the line. Lined up outside the spot. You know, what do I gotta do? You feel me? Like, they want to do that. So it's kind of like, that argument, I don't really like. It's like, I'm just not stunting it. You feel me? I understand what you're saying, but I'm just not stunting that. You feel me? And then, in regards to the teens thing, yeah, I mean, again, I'm not vouching for it. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate in this one. But it's kind of like the way these things go, they gonna find. I know when I was 15, we didn't have streams and stuff like this going on, but I was pulling up to, I was on Twitter with it, or what was popping back then. I was this was younger. But yeah, that's even worse. World Star Hip Hop Eye Candy section on my OGs know about that. You feel me? It's like I get what you're saying, and I'm like, there's times where it gets blown out, but there's also times where this is kind of like, it's like, I don't know. You feel me? There's times where it's blown. This just gives it a chance for it to be blown out of proportion for bad things to happen, right? Where young eyes shouldn't see certain things like that. But bro, I just know as well as you that young eyes, you were seeing things that were actually worse than that. You feel me? I just think like what they doing is not as kind of bad as sometimes we be making it out to be. It be the times where they are intentionally doing, like, I feel like this is more of a video for like somebody like Deshae. I feel like DDG do it a little bit more clean than how Deshae will come on here and you like, yo, what is you doing biting women's cheeks? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
That is not creative. But beyond that, it's not even just about how this content lacks creativity. It just feels lazy as shit and degenerate. We've seen these streamer dating shows. It's always the same thing. These niggas get LA hoes who are there purely for the clout. They gonna flirt a little bit, look good on camera, and maybe contribute to the freaky content, and that's it. It's very similar to the rapper collab era. At first, everyone was like, it's cool, and the novelty of it at the time made people...
This was crazy. This is like one of the things you cannot forget because you didn't even see him. That could not even been Cardi for all you know.
Not really bat an eye, and then they realized that these were just live streamed hangouts. And with this type of content, I'm just waiting for people to realize that some of this stuff is really just live streamed softcore. Now it's
well, I'll say this too though, like let's say like he said, live stream hangouts. That's kind of how the party, like when they do these little events. Well, not really. Like it's a more lit party. You feel me? But yeah, I can see the softcore a little bit. So at times, like I don't feel like the Max thing was that. I feel like only person that's done something like that when when Deshae was doing them videos where he would fly a bunch of girls out to a Airbnb in a different state or country, and he just a big, you know, he kind of really. I wouldn't say the first one, but he was kind of the first one to do
the perfect time to
just
talk
not
about workout streams and gym streams. And I'm gonna definitely need y'all to let me know if I'm tripping, because I definitely could be, but I really feel like this stream is not being watched because people are eager to learn about stretching or working out.
4, 3,
absolutely not.
2, and 1. Rise up and shake
Oh
it
my
out.
gosh.
Go ahead and sit down on your carriage for a second.
They're not learning for sure. I feel like if you are extra super crazy gooner, you're watching this, beating your to this. But I feel like the average male just acknowledges this. But like, this is what the gym looks like now, right? So it's like, you see this and it's like, oh, she's showing a lot, like, oh, she look good or whatever that is. And then you kind of move on. That's what I feel like normal human males do. Rather than, but if you are ultra, like, you gotta be, think about this. You gotta be a real goon man to see this and whip your shit out and start jerking. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about certain individuals.
Take off the booty band and just stretch out your glutes. Figure 4 stretch if that feels good. 1 angle with up.
And honestly, I feel like it'd be disingenuous to say this is absolutely not Gooner bait. And by the way, this is Lala Batista, and she be around DDG, which I think is very telling. But I don't think it's far off to say Shorty is playing into her strengths, which is being a conventionally attractive woman. But at what cost? Making content that appeals to a certain demographic. But you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe niggas are genuinely tuned in to watch these women work out. Maybe. Anyways, sometimes though, the let's just be overt. It's not hidden behind girl content or hidden behind flirting. It's just overt, obvious, and annoying.
No, today. So you wake up, go to sleep,
So basically you're a prostitute.
I don't with this nigga right here, bro. I watched a video on my More Astral Dior channel of him just doing wild stuff. And I'm like, I don't believe this nigga's odd, bro.
No, I was doing like.
Nah, you're basically. Are you human? Are you human?
I'm actually
see.
not a robot. I'm a robot that only takes dick.
See, now, this is different. This is the softcore corn, bro. Like, this is that. You feel me? They got an OF model on here just to start saying, like, this right here is the content that I feel like should be, you know, somebody like DDG again. I genuinely, I feel like he's a little bit, he's cleaner than that. He's not as freaked out as other. Look at this. This is different. This is like, yo, bro, come on, bro. You feel me? Look. This is different, gang. Look at this.
Dick.
Yeah, I deposit there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is horrible. So you got 5 niggas talking to a hoe on stream just to yap about things. That's content. It really don't be sitting right with my spirit, cause I grew up with niggas like Corey Kenshin. Niggas was gaming. You had Smosh doing skits, but this is what the kids of the current generation have. They have streamers who are inviting hoes on stream to come and talk freaky for the camera. It's just so degenerate, and you got 5 grown men all here giggling and kikiing about it. And we all know grown men not coming home watching this. And if they are, that's sad. But there was one final thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to the lust problem, and that's the fact it isn't just impressionable young viewers, it's also younger streamers. So young Dabo has recently turned 18, and to celebrate, Max put him on a date with various women. And now it's time to come back to the clip I told you niggas we was gonna come back to.
32. Okay. That's how I'm just by my list. Look me in my eyes.
I see the cake already, so it already kind of skews.
Does that even change anything?
I mean, it's legal. It's still your birthday, so it's still okay.
Anyways, like
32-year-old woman messing around, like playing these games, even acknowledging this, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, you like, I don't even think 32 is old, bro. I don't. But it's too old for this, though. There's things where you just like, when you get older, where you're just like, I can't be doing stuff like that, bro. I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not old, but I'm too old for that. And this is one of those things, bro. Having this conversation with this 18-year-old on this stream, like, this doesn't get you, we don't know your name. This don't get you no more clout. This don't do nothing for you.
Like, what do you provide for the table? Like, what do you provide?
What I provide,
And you know, I do be seeing comments with people asking me why I don't mess with Max, and it's just things like this I can't get down with. I don't think you should be putting freshly 18-year-old boys on dates with grown women, especially not grown LA hoes who do anything for content. Because I'm always gonna ask, what do these grown women have in common with these young men? And I guaranteed if this was swapped, people would begin to understand that this is crazy. What makes it worse is that it wasn't just Max who put Dabo around these grown women, it was also Reggie.
Yo, listen. Hold on. Listen. Five gonna come up here. Cut that out. Cut all that random out. Cut all that random shit out. Five shit finna pull up. They too.
Come on, I put that ass on him. Fuck.
Play this song.
I'm pretty sure at the time of this,
You know what's crazy? It's like, I feel like I'm copping pleas for niggas, and like, you know, again, this ain't. He said he 18 in this clip. He's 18. This is what I'm just saying, bro. I just know, like, being front. I don't even know if I want to even die on this here. Like, I'm trying to see how I can explain it. I'm gonna just say it straight up, bro. This is like, I feel like coming up when somebody would say, "Oh, you 18," or "Oh, you 18," like, okay, boom, perfect. You 18, you become freshly 18, right? And your older cousins or something like that, they like, "Oh, you 18? Oh, we're gonna take you down to we're gonna take you to Vegas, or we're gonna take you here, there, we're gonna take you to the strip club," right? So you give you a good time so you can see what it's like. You 18, it's like a rite of passage. Like, that was, now sitting back with time, it's like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have did that. But like, when we turn 18, I don't know if it's just, you know, a certain where you kind of from situation, and like the people in your family or the people you around and how they come up, and it's not good to be, you know, over sexualized and stuff like that at a young age. As I get older, and I can see that, I can acknowledge that, but like, this not normal, but this was kind of said when you turn. I know y'all had that combo with somebody, bro. Maybe it's a new thing that y'all don't, right? But I do remember being younger, and it's like, oh, you know, you seeing your older people doing this, is that the bad stuff that you want to do, and they like, oh, when you get older, man, see, when you turn 18, oh, when your birthday, oh, you turn 18 when? Yeah, 2 years, 3 years, bro, I got you, bro. I'll take you over here to one, this is that, and the third. It might not ever happen, but they said they're gonna do it, right? It's like when you think you turn 18, it's like, oh yeah, it's the time. I'm about to, you know. So I say that to say, like, this is kind of how I'm seeing this, but it's just broadcasted live, right? I think this is why a lot of these videos come up where people be, and like, really just with everything that we see on the internet. Like, my partner, he not on the internet, and he be saying it like, you know, bro, this internet stuff just not real, bro, because it makes these big deals out of things that aren't really big deals. You know what I'm saying? It, like, the internet has just reshaped the way that we see certain things that aren't supposed to be on camera and live. They be on camera and live. It's done a lot of good things. It's done a lot of bad things as well. And although I'm not trying to die on the hill of, yeah, bro, he should be able to do that, it's kind of like, he's legal. He's 18 years old. He's a legal adult. Am I the guy that's gonna? Am I? Do I look at the guy that waits on a girl to turn 18 to start being with her weird? Yeah, I see that, and I'm like, oh, ugh, you know. But at the same time, I gotta acknowledge when a young man, it's the double standard thing that I always be talking about. When the young man pull up, he's 18, and you like I remember my partner's older brother said he was gonna do something for him. What did he say he was gonna do for him when he got older? When he turned 18 or something. Talking to his little brother, like, yeah, man, I got you. I'll put you on this, that, and the third. It's like, that's just what it is, bro. I don't know. Y'all call it right, y'all call it wrong. I don't know what it is, but something like this, you know, for the content, it looks crazy when we put it in this perspective, but everybody's grown here.
Clip, Dabo wasn't even 18. He was 17.
Oh, shit. Jesus. Well, y'all know what I mean. I'm talking about if he was 18. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about if he was 18.
17. So these grown women who had no qualms about his age were just all on his body despite how uncomfortable he was looking. And this is where the conversation gets a little different, because the only time people find issue with content like this is under very specific circumstances, which would be the inverse of it, as in, hey, what if this was a girl in the scenario instead of a boy? Because if it was a grown man making a young girl uncomfortable, there is going to be outrage, and that's the issue. It needs to be consistent. We shouldn't overlook stuff like this just because Dabo's a guy, and this double standard is what keeps people from recognizing that.
It's the thing though, like, if Dabo was genuinely not feeling that or uncomfortable, well, I guess he wouldn't. We all know that. I'm speaking for myself, like I was in there. If I was feeling uncomfortable or I'm getting up and walking out of there. But he in there with smoking dope and some more junk. Like, I think he kind of just was like playing his character.
This type content is bad, even when it doesn't fit a specific mold. And now I kind of want to just give my thoughts on why Reggie and Max were comfortable getting these grown women to interact with Dabo, and the short answer is it's a curse. Young black men are often perceived as older or capable of handling mature topics and subjects, so oftentimes they're growing up too fast, or they're being exposed to graphic material. In other words, it's normal to have black boys around these predatory older women because they can handle it. So while I dislike that niggas did this, I can understand where it comes from and how, generally speaking, that is a curse that plagues the black community.
Now I can agree to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that feel normal to me because it probably is a curse. You feel me? But it is what it is, though. It is what it is, though.
But it's all connected, because let's be honest, you normalize lust and now you're not even batting an eye at the little stuff. But that's just how I feel. And if you enjoyed, subscribe for more unsolicited opinions.
Shout out to bro, man. Shout out to DH. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, so comment up, bitch, with your channel. I lay. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. We are gone, man. ATD Lado.